Hello everyone and welcome back. Now, this is a video I've had in my archives for the longest time, and I thought I'd finally put it out since I finally was able to get it finished. So this is a list of the top 10 best anime openings or intros, whichever you prefer. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this was a more difficult list to make than I had thought because I'm gonna be honest, there's not a lot of great anime intros out there. They range from boring and forgettable to just skippable crap, but I did manage to find 10 of what I consider to be the best anime intros ever, along with one honorable mention. Now, this video probably isn't going to have as much commentary as my previous two videos, as I feel that these openings are so good they mostly speak for themselves. I'll probably provide a little bit of commentary in between some of them, but for the most part, I want them to speak for themselves. So, with that being said, please enjoy. Retsu Ohime Samadeko from Kodomo No Chicken. This is a fun little upbeat song that helps capture the upbeat feel of the show. I really enjoy the lyrics, and it definitely enhances the overall fun, upbeat nature of the show that it represents. Lovely. I get to talk about the anime whose name shall not be said. How ironic that the worst anime ever made has one of the best openings I've ever heard. Now, as much as I hate this anime, and I really do, and I really dodge talking about this anime because it really is that bad. However, if I'm going to look at this objectively and honestly, it does have a really good opening. It does. The song is fast-paced and cool, and the imagery for the most part is fine, even though it poorly represents the garbage you're in for. However, when I was suffering through this shitfest, this little intro was definitely my minute or two of safe haven from this fuckfest. One Reason from Deadman Wonderland. This is definitely one of the coolest intros to any anime ever. The song is great. It's a really cool song. The lyrics match up perfectly and connects very well with the actual show it represents. And I really like the imagery that's used in the video. It's not the best, and it definitely holds it back compared to others on this list, but the song itself makes the whole thing worth it. It's definitely the best example so far of how great a anime opening can be when done by an English band. Definitely one of the best.
しい青先に続く謎に満ちる結末を羽も足も逃れたまま空腹の中朽ち果てるようにもう一人僕がいて誰かを言いたいほど愛しているんださあどっちが幻だろう
Nightmare Contagion from Another. In terms of horror openings, this is one of the best. The opening and song perfectly captures not only the dark ambient tone of the entire show, but as well as the slow pace and build up throughout the show to its extreme crazy insanity that it builds up to. Another can be perfectly described as a roller coaster. It slowly builds up, and then once it gets going, it is a insane ride. And this song perfectly, through the imagery and song, captures both tone and the pace. And it is great. Now, Bleach is one of those anime that has like 20 different openings, and most of them kinda suck. However, there is one gem, one standout opening, and it's this one. Of all the openings, this one definitely represents Bleach better than all the other ones. Rather than coming up with 20 different openings, they should have stuck with this one. It definitely captures the dark metal intensity of Bleach, and considering its creator Kubo was always a big metalhead, it definitely seems to make the most sense to me to use a metal opening like this for the show. So definitely a really good one. I'd recommend if you're ever looking for a good Bleach opening, skip the rest and just go to this one. Oh boy, am I probably gonna get shit for this one, but you know what? I don't care. Fight me, Attack on Titan fans. The opening to Attack on Titan is only number 4. Now, my reason for this is while I didn't like Attack on Titan all that much, I will agree it does have a great opening. However, I also feel that it's very overrated, much like the actual anime itself, but more so that I also believe that these top three openings above it are objectively superior to this one. So, yeah. Number four, Attack on Titan. Now, out of all the anime from this list of openings, this one was probably the hardest to pick from because A Certain Magical Index is one of those rare animes that is so good that both of its openings are amazing. And it was hard to pick between the two. Now, with most anime, there'll usually be like one good opening if they even have a good opening, and then they'll throw in a second opening for no reason, and it'll usually suck and be inferior to the first one. Or in Bleach's case, no shit, there's like 20 openings, and all of them are pretty shit with the exception of one. Now, again, picking between them wasn't easy, but I decided to go with the first one because while I do like them both, I think I had to pick between which one is probably consistently better, and I like that this song is able to combine a beautiful song with the techno themed music that represents the anime and its world. And I really enjoyed the imagery from the most part, introducing all the characters and giving you an idea of what they're like with using just the imagery itself, which I rather enjoy. Holy shit. This is the coolest, most epic anime intro ever. It is definitely the most badass of them all. So, where to begin with this one? The imagery is frickin' incredible, and the song is unbelievably badass, fast paced, and just really gets you hyped for the show. Now, it's a shame the actual anime itself couldn't be as good as its opening, which is kind of sad, but that's a conversation for another day. We're here to focus on the opening. Now, I know a lot of people usually cite this one as the best, but for me, number one just barely beats this out. While it is cool, it is badass, I just feel that number one was just a tiny bit better. So, yeah, MiRage Nikki number two. Lillahum from Elfen Lied. Without a shadow of a doubt, the greatest opening in anime history. There is so much that this opening gets right. This is an opening that is so great. There are people that will tell you that this is the one opening no one has ever skipped. And considering the reputation of anime openings, that is a lot going for it. Of all the openings, this one is definitely the most artsy of them all, even taking inspiration from actual real deal paintings and artwork that was done. And the song itself is legendary. It is one of the most beautiful, tragic songs ever. And it is perfect for the opening of Elfen Lied. The song mixed with the imagery is just really, really good. This is one of those very rare once in a blue moon instances where it's more than just an intro. It is an experience, and it is one you will never forget, much like the actual anime itself. Lillahum will take its rightful place in anime history as the greatest opening. So there is my list of the top 10 greatest anime openings ever. What did you think? Do you believe that there was an anime that I missed or should have been on here? Leave your thoughts down below of what you thought. And if you enjoy this, support my channel if you want more content like this.